In my previous videos, I showed you my method of creating stylized models. You know, the usual sculpt high poly, then bake to low poly pipeline. But what if we skip the sculpting part completely and just used photogrammetry models instead? Well, in this video, I'm trying exactly that. And by the end, both you and I will know if this workflow is effective, or just a big waste of time. So why am I even doing this? Well, real-life scans already look like stylized models. They've got interesting silhouettes, all the weathering and surface damage baked right in, and tons of character. Basically, they're the perfect base to start from, especially if you want to get that stylized look fast. But of course, nothing's ever that easy. The big issue with this method is cleanup. And I mean a lot of cleanup. Photogrammetry doesn't care about your workflow, it captures everything. Leaves, garbage, chunks of ground, weird artifacts, all scanned directly into your mesh. If you're working with organic scans, good luck. You'll be spending hours deleting stuff you didn't ask for. Alright, here's how I went about it. I grabbed a scanned model from Megascans, something really intricate with tons of shapes and surface detail. If this method was going to be worth it, I needed a scan that would normally take forever to sculpt from scratch. I downloaded the highest quality version available. Why? Because I wanted the freedom to trim down what I do and don't need, and reshape the model however I like. You could technically grab a lower LOD version to skip some of the cleanup, but I wasn't sure if the bake would hold up later once we hit texturing. Time to get to work. I put on some cool tunes and started chipping away at the rock. The goal here is simple. Remove all the small noisy detail, pores, cracks, moss buildup, and smooth out sharp edges. I used a combo of the scrape and flatten brushes in Blender, constantly tweaking size and hardness as I went. But yeah, this took way longer than I expected. Even the cool tunes started to wear thin. Somewhere around the halfway mark, my girlfriend entered the room like this.
Very cool tune! I do get off on rocking out to cool tunes like this! But you know, there's more to life than just...
Once the cleanup was done, it was time to create the low poly version. By this point, I was already questioning whether this method was even worth it, so I didn't bother doing a proper retopology. I just ran decimate a couple of times. Now, if you're doing this for a game or portfolio piece, I highly recommend not being lazy like me and doing it properly. I unwrapped using Smart Project, packed the UVs with UV Packmaster, and yeah, not ideal, but we're cutting corners here. Also, I hate unwrapping almost as much as I hate sand. In Substance Painter, I baked the high poly to the low poly and slapped on my stylized base material. A few tweaks to match the original scan. Added a moss layer using some generative masks. And that's basically it for texturing, nothing too fancy. So, is this method actually worth it? It depends. For simple, clean models, like a chair or a single rock, I'd say this isn't really necessary. You can make those by hand faster than you can clean up a messy scan. But for larger scenes or complex compositions with tons of details and weird shapes, like a cobblestone wall or a statue, this method could save a lot of time, as long as the scan is clean and doesn't need hours of cleanup. Have you ever tried this workflow? Or do you have ideas for how it could be improved? Let me know down in the comments. And if you do give it a shot, let me know how it turned out for you. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye!